Every day, millions of pieces of fried chicken from KFC are eaten all over the world. To meet this huge demand, thousands of chicken farms raise millions of chickens. But how is the famous Kentucky Fried Chicken made? In this video, we will find out how the crispiest and most delicious fried chicken is produced. KFC's fried chicken was developed by Colonel Harlan Sanders in the 1940s. His secret recipe, which uses a mix of 11 herbs and spices, changed the way chicken is prepared. It offered a product that combined unmatched flavor with a unique crispy texture. This recipe helped make fried chicken a popular and easy-to-make food, and it stays fresh for longer. The production of the chicken starts at chicken farms. Almost all the chicken meat comes from thousands of chicken farms in the United States, where over 14,000 hens are raised to produce 12,000 fertile eggs each day. The hens lay their eggs in a nest, and the eggs roll forward on an egg conveyor belt and are transferred to a transporter. The transporter takes them to this egg packing room, where the producer separates the fertile eggs from the non-fertile ones. Fertile eggs are always packed with the tip facing down, so the air sac in the egg is facing up for the chick when it hatches. The eggs are moved from this egg collection room to a refrigerator kept at 20 degrees Celsius, where they are stored until the egg truck arrives to take them to the incubator plant. Fertilized eggs go to the incubator 3 or 4 days after being laid. Workers at the incubator transfer the eggs to special carts and then place them in the incubator, where the temperature and humidity levels mimic natural conditions. The facility covers 14,800 square meters and has the capacity to incubate 1.9 million chicks per week. The yolk, egg white, and shell nourish the embryo, and the trays tilt 45 from side to side every hour, simulating the way hens turn their eggs while waiting for them to hatch. The incubation process lasts 18 days, during which the embryos develop under controlled temperature, humidity, and CO2 levels. After 18 and a half days, the eggs come out of the incubator and move to a conveyor belt. They pass under an infrared sensor that detects eggs that are too transparent, which are non-fertilized. These eggs are sent to a processing plant to be turned into animal feed. Fertilized eggs continue to the next station, where they are vaccinated against a bird disease. Automated needles pierce a hole in each shell and inject the vaccine into the amniotic fluid surrounding the chick. Then a suction device transfers the eggs to hatching trays, 168 eggs per tray. Around 150 of them are expected to hatch. The rest die during incubation or have physical defects. On day 19, the chicks use their beaks to make a hole in the shell, then make a horizontal line around the entire egg. After 6 to 8 hours, the chicks finally emerge from the shell, covered in short feathers called down. They can walk and see after about 4 hours when their down has dried. Now, the workers take the chicks to what's called the separator machine that separates the chicks from the shell halves. The shells, which are larger than the chicks, stay on top, while the chicks fall onto a conveyor belt. The shells, rich in calcium, are sent to a processing plant. The chicks continue to be sorted by gender. Workers place females on one ramp and males on another. They determine the gender by checking 2 rows of feathers. If one row is shorter than the other, the chick is female. If the rows are the same length, it is male. The chicks fall into specially designed transport boxes, 100 chicks per box. The chicks arrive at chicken farms from the incubator, which is less than an hour away. During transport, the chicks travel comfortably in trailers with access to organic food. In their first weeks of life, chicks need a warm environment since they still can't regulate their body temperature. The barns are equipped with heaters to maintain the ideal temperature, usually 35 degrees Celsius. The barn floor is covered with absorbent materials like wood shavings or straw, giving them a soft and clean surface to walk and rest on, and keeping the environment dry. The ventilation system ensures fresh air without drafts that could make the chicks sick. It also helps keep ammonia and humidity levels low in the environment. The chicks are given a special food called starter, in the form of small crumbs, designed to meet their nutritional needs in their first weeks of life. This food is high in protein to promote early growth. During the fattening process, chickens are given food known as grower, formulated to provide high protein, energy, and other nutrients necessary for rapid muscle growth and weight gain. Chickens have access to automatic feeders and waterers 24 hours a day so they can eat freely. This allows them to grow continuously without interruptions. Females reach slaughter weight in about 38 days, while males take 65 days when they reach a weight of about 3 kilograms. Once they reach the desired weight, the chickens are taken to the meat processing plant. Next, the chickens are slaughtered and submerged in hot water tanks to loosen their feathers. After scalding, the chickens go through automatic machines equipped with rollers and rubber fingers that quickly and efficiently remove the feathers. Automatic machines remove the bird's entrails. Once cleaned, they go through a cutting line where they are separated into parts like breasts, thighs, and wings. Workers place each chicken on a cone-shaped holder so they can use both hands. Cutting a chicken correctly is not as easy as it looks. Workers receive special training. It is crucial to keep their knives sharp and clean them after cutting 5 chickens. The first cuts remove the wings. If the tendons are not completely cut, it can be difficult to remove the wing, and struggling with a slippery wing while holding a sharp tool can result in a serious injury. The next cuts remove the skin and breasts. They remove the skin, then pull off the 2 breasts and make a quick incision to release them. Once the chicken pieces are removed, they are sent to KFC restaurants. Before starting the preparation, the chicken is checked to ensure there are no defects, it is in good condition, and meets KFC's quality standards. The chicken is dipped in a liquid mixture, usually made of water with a touch of spices and salt. Then the chicken pieces are taken out of the marinade and placed in the flour and spice mix. The chicken is marinated with KFC's iconic secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices. This mix is one of KFC's most distinctive elements, and the exact recipe is a closely guarded secret. This step not only adds flavor, but also helps keep the chicken juicy during cooking. The pieces are pressed firmly so the coating sticks well, a process that involves lifting and turning the chicken 20 times. After coating, it is important to shake off excess flour to prevent the coating from becoming too thick. Now the chicken is ready to be placed in the fryers. It is fried in the same way the Colonel did in 1940, using industrial pressure fryers. This method cooks the chicken faster and more evenly, ensuring the chicken stays juicy inside and crispy outside while keeping its natural juices and flavors. The pressure fryers are set to cook at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. The pressure allows heat to penetrate the chicken pieces faster, ensuring even cooking. The chicken absorbs less oil, contributing to a crispy texture without too much grease. Pressure frying seals the moisture inside the chicken, resulting in juicier, more tender meat. After frying, the chicken is placed on a tray to drain the excess oil. It rests for a few minutes so the coating can settle and then cool slightly before being served. This also helps the internal juices redistribute, ensuring a better bite. Once the order is ready, the chicken is placed in KFC's iconic buckets. This packaging is also designed to keep the product warm while it is delivered to the customer. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to keep learning.